Hello everyone, welcome to Creative 404. My name is Alexandra and today we're going to make some Amazon boxes for either 1/6 scale or 1/12 scale. In this tutorial I'll start with the 1/12 scale large box. There are 3 boxes for you to choose from, large, medium, or small. And in this case I'm going to do the 12th scale large box. I printed out my piece in cardstock that is craft. You're also going to need some ruler, an X-Acto knife, and some PVA glue, or Elmer's glue if you have it. I'm going to start by cutting out my box from the craft cardstock. You're going to cut along all the black lines, making sure to cut through the material. Don't forget to do the tabs along the side. Remember, you're going to have to cut through the material. I am using an X-Acto blade, but you can use scissors if you'd like. However, you're going to have a hard time scoring the back of your box, which allows for better folding. So I'm going to score the back of the box. I'm not going to go through. I'm going to lightly press and score along the back, using the cut-through lines as a guide. I'm going to do the tab along the end and then do each side of the box as well, using the tabs, of course, that you cut through the box as indicators. This is a very easy project for even the beginner to do, so if you have some troubles doing it, that is fine. It's just the scale of the box having some issues. The smaller the box, especially the 12th scale small box, is very difficult to do. So take your time, be easy, and make sure to fold along the scored edges of the box. This will help with the folding later on. I'll even use a marker, which I had on the side of my workspace, to help score the edges of these boxes even more. If you're doing the 1/6 scale, I'm sure you're having a lot easier time than what I was doing. But I've done these a couple of times and I really enjoy making these boxes. I especially love shopping on Amazon, so having little Amazon boxes for my dolls was a great plus. Now I did forget to mention that you can print this up. There's 2 printables. It's 2 pages. You have 1 page for your labels and then 1 page for your box. That way you can also print your box on cardstock, like I did, craft cardstock. My glue came out very small, but that's fine. I use my finger to help smear the glue, also to get rid of some of the excess. Not all the time though. Then I make sure the small tabs are put in, and then I put 4 dots of glue along either corner where the cardstock is going to meet each other. After I do this, I'm going to set the box aside and let it dry a little bit before continuing on to the next step. This way the little tabs of the box don't come undone while I'm decorating it. Now, if you're going to have an open box, remember to leave the glue off one side. This way it's easier to open the box later. My box has dried a little bit. It is still slightly wet, but it's tacky enough that it holds its shape. I'm going to set my box aside and put something on top of it to let it sit. Just something light, not enough to squish the box. For my labels and my tape, I decided to use regular printer paper, but I later decided that using sticker paper probably would have been a lot better. But considering most people have regular paper, I just figured I'd do this a little bit more universal. The address label is really hilarious. It's actually Birthday Street. I found this label for a birthday cake that was just perfect. I didn't want to make my own after I found it because I like the idea that everything's coming from Birthday Street. It's too small to see anyway. Now I have my tiny tape and my tiny label, and my package is ready to be decorated. So I'm going to put the tape on first, and this is where I use my finger to kind of spread the glue out because it came out a little thick. So I'm just going to use the glue, and I have a napkin on the side of my table so that I can wipe my fingers off. But I use the glue to put it on my little tape on there. If you are using sticker paper, you probably don't have to do this step. You just have to stick it on. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on, is use sticker paper for my labels, especially if I'm going to make a lot of these later on. It doesn't matter which way the Amazon logo is on the tape. I figured any way is fine. You just put the nice Amazon logo tape onto the box, and then you put your printing label for your shipping label actually on top. I like to make sure that the smile is on the right side and then put my label on there, and I'm just wiping off the excess. If you put it on there kind of skew, it looks more realistic, so don't put it on there completely straight. Give it a little skew and it looks more handmade. Now I can go a step further and add some pastels to make it look dinged and worn, and add like little folds and things, like a package was actually taken through the sorting machine and just it's ready. But I'm really excited with how it looks, just straight new. And I have one that's open, which after, just make sure not to glue the tabs down of the box, and then you can use an X-Acto blade to open a box like you would normally, like so. And then you can have items in it, and it looks like you've shipped yourself some items. In this case, I shipped myself some endos. Then I have the medium box and the really small box for the 1/12 scale. But if you're doing 1/6 scale, they won't be this small. And here is my little diorama with my cute little hero Yui. He has decided to ship himself all the endos. And thank you for watching. I hope this video was very informative and you are able to watch it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye now.